All right, how about Kentucky, Stephen? Where are you going to go? I have a feeling I know where you're going to go on this one.
Mike, this was one of the easier grades to do. I gave Kentucky an F. 4-8 overall, 1-7 in the SEC, one fourth down pass away from being winless in SEC play this season. Also, only they had two losses, Vanderbilt and Georgia by one score. They did not score more than 20 points in an SEC game this year. Just horrific offensive play. And for the most part, in games within the SEC, they were pretty much controlled. So for me, this was an easy F.
Well, I didn't even know this was a grade, but I'm following Trey here. F minus for Kentucky. I was prepared to give an F, but Trey has convinced me that F minus is the way to go. Just everything you said. I mean, this. I believe it or not, this is because of Shane. This was his team. This was his preseason pick. People forget the ones you miss. But he said could be this year's Missouri. It was this year Vanderbilt is what Kentucky was. Just awful. I think the most disappointing thing was the defense. Defense came apart at the seams. Offense has been a train wreck for a while, and it's just now kind of finally caught up to them. But I don't know. I don't even know how to sell hope here, Stephen, because I don't know. We get the same schedule next year, except we're going to probably we'll be going to Georgia. We'll be going to Auburn, which should be much improved. But at least I guess we could spin it and say, well, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Florida, Texas, all perhaps playoff contenders. We're getting them all. So if you're a season ticket holder, you're going to see a lot of good teams. That's about literally the only spin I can have for Kentucky. I think we're done here, and we should go out and hire John Summerall as soon as we possibly can.
I think John Summerall might almost be increasing his stock too high for Kentucky. And it seems weird to say that because I'm sure the heartstrings are going to pull for him to come back to Kentucky. But if he keeps winning and some of these other SEC jobs open, like an LSU, like a Florida, Auburn, or whatever, it's going to be tough to turn down some of those other high-profile jobs. But Mike, to your point, I mean, Deion Walker's leaving. You've got quarterback questions. You've got receiver questions. You got offensive line. I mean, the list of questions is pretty lengthy right now for Kentucky. It's going to be really, really hard to sell optimism this offseason, barring some sort of massive portal class that really changes the whole dynamic for Kentucky.
Yep, and Liquid's got the $1 million question. How is he Mark Stoops still employed? Well, $44 million buyout. That's how, and he's already said, I ain't walking away from it. And I know enough about the Kentucky AD to know he ain't paying a cent of it. So might be here a while. All right, let's go.